Well, like a lot of good ideas, Zumix started in someone's living room. Co-founders Bob Grove and current executive director Madeleine Steczynski founded Zumix in 1991 as a response to Boston's worst wave of youth violence. Today, Zumix continues to empower youth through music, serving more than 500 youth per year through after-school and summer programming, and another 500 through in-school partnerships. As they close out the first 25 years and start the next 25 years, Zumix will host Boston DJs for Zumix, a fundraising party where Boston's top radio DJs, past and present, will spin short sets. The event will take place Friday, March 31st at 8 p.m. at their location, 260 Sumner Street in East Boston. To tell us more about their program and this very exciting event, we've invited Madeleine Steczynski, co-founder and executive director of Zumix, Corey Depina, who studied songwriting beginning in the early 90s at Zumix and is currently the organization's youth development and performance manager, and Ramsel Gonzalez, who studied drums and guitar at Zumix as a teenager and is now a program coordinator and the rock ed instructor. Thank you all for coming in. This is really amazing that you've kept it going for 25 years, and you guys started out there and you're back there helping the kids who are coming after you. Madeleine, can you tell us about the environment that moved you and Bob Grove to start Zumix 25 years ago?
Sure. I mean, first I just want to say thank you for having us down, and it's been a big year for us as we reflect on 25 years and the unbelievable journey that we've all been on. So the beginning of the seed of the idea for this came in response to the wave of gang violence that was happening in the late 80s and early 90s in Boston. In particular, in 1989, a young girl named Tiffany Moore was shot and killed in Crossfire, and she was a very young girl. I think she was 8 or 9 years old. And that was a wake-up call to the city of Boston that it was completely unacceptable to have this kind of real warfare on our streets. And the following year, Mayor Flynn, who was, I guess 2 mayors ago, but a long time ago, issued a call to all people in Boston that if anybody had an idea of how to keep kids safe for the summer, that they should step forward. And we had an idea that young people, if they were involved in music and if we could mobilize our friends, we could keep a group of kids safe for the summer. And so with the mayor's invitation and our enthusiasm and literally $200, I put in $100 and Bob put in $100, we started a passbook account at East Boston Savings Bank. We opened up our home and we recruited 24 kids and began an incredible journey.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Corey, tell us about the types of programs that you have at Zumix.
Yeah, well, our mission statement allows us to offer multiple programs that all revolve around music. So empowered youth who use music to make a strong, positive change in their lives, communities, and the world. Allows us to have music programs, music instrument programs. We also have a bunch of workshops. We offer private lessons at a real low cost, $20 an hour. We have a long waiting list now, but people are applying, and we're always trying to accept and fill open slots. We also have group programs. We have a community radio station, and then we have community arts programs where we both have ensembles that go out and perform at all different types of events, from like jazz to Latin to rock ensembles, but then we also host all types of concerts, both in East Boston and Boston, and at our place that we call the Firehouse, which is our home in East Boston.
Wow. Now, Ramsel, you experienced these programs as a high school student in East Boston. Talk to me about what the programs did for you.
Well, the programs did exactly what the mission said it would do. It made me feel empowered. It allowed me to kind of seek out opportunities. Zumix, I go there by choice. Like, no school forced me to go to Zumix, so I really felt like I made the decision to go out and be engaged with music. I met people who all love music. It also provided me access. Like my school, I went to the John D. O'Brien, and there was a music program there, but just by chance I was not allowed to go take music classes there. So having Zumix gave me a community that I really felt connected to, and I still am part of that community. And it's just an amazing place to be at.
Wow. Madeleine, why in your view is Zumix so important to the community?
East Boston has been a really neglected part of the city for many, many generations, honestly. That is changing now because it has recently, I read something that it's the hottest real estate market in town, and that just blew my mind. But because of its separation from the city, East Boston is a kind of difficult neighborhood to work in, and it functions like an island. It's surrounded by water, and so basically people in East Boston grew up knowing that they needed to fend for themselves and do for themselves. It's a low-income community, it's a working-class community, and kids really needed an outlet. And so our real goal was just to try and see what we could do very simply to get kids inspired through music to make strong positive change in their lives and to begin to educate themselves on their own terms and to explore the world and think about their future in a bright way.
Now, Corey, these programs affect not just the kids, but the families as well.
Yeah, and not even just the families, the communities. We're talking about not just music lessons, we're talking about arts education, we're talking about arts and culture, and the soul of what makes a community. Music is a social thing, so we go out and we provide that social experience on all different levels.
Okay. And Madeleine, again, now Zumix has a fundraiser coming up at the end of the month. I want to make sure we get this in. It's called Boston DJs for Zumix. What can people expect at the event?
It is going to be a super fun night. So we've got a team of people working on it who are all radio enthusiasts, and this is really to highlight our 25th year and also the fact that this year we launched an FM radio station that it's powered by youth, 94.9, and so we've got a bunch of really incredible legendary Boston DJs who are going to be joining us that night, including Morning Guy Ty, who's on our planning committee, and he's completely enthusiastic about it. Fast Freddy from Mix, DJ Nomadic, who's one of my favorites, and a woman named Julie DeVoe, Julie Devro, so I can never say her name correctly, from WROR, and it's going to be a really fun night where our young DJs and these really legendary DJs are going to share the night to celebrate and play music for all of us to dance and enjoy the night.
Sounds like it's going to be a great evening. Yeah. Madeleine, Steczynski, Corey Depina, and Ramsel Gonzalez, thank you all for coming in, and good luck with the event.
Thank you so much.
Okay, well, that's it for this edition of Urban Update. For all of us here, have a great Sunday, everyone.